What's up? You know what time it is? Time for a quick little announcement. Hey. Let's get after it. Why do I make myself laugh so much? Gosh, I was trying to set up the camera. Anyway, this is your attendance review slash update. I don't know if you noticed, but on this whole little filing system at the front of the room, yep, that big bad boy right there. On the side of it, where the coolers are, I've been posting the monthly attendance for everybody. So make sure you check that out. There's a slot there. It's a class number goal. So how many goals per week or month are you trying to attend? Literally just writing that in the slot, you'd be amazed at how much your goals come to fruition when you just commit to something. Doesn't have to be everything, but something's better than nothing. So try it. But this is February's attendance sheet. This is what I have in front of me. And I've made it a point every month since the January to have this posted so you guys can see where you're at with previous month's attendance, and how does that align with your goals and your spirit? You know, is that convicting? Are you proud of it? Were you legitimately on vacation last month? Or did you start a new career? There's plenty of things that can come into play when you're looking at this just in a snapshot, but momentum, trajectory, what's that look like right now? So but this month I wanted to highlight a few people, and this is mainly because February was a short month, okay? But I think some people are coming out of some seasons either in their life, or maybe they had some conversations with themselves to help themselves kind of get back on the right track. Or maybe they just had a busy January and February is a better month for them. But I'm just going to highlight some people who actually increased in attendance from the month of January, which is a 31-day month, to the month of February, which is only a 28-day month. So here we go. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26 people who actually increased in attendance given the circumstance. And did you know February is historically the most depressing month of the year? So these people were not only helping themselves in a physical way, but in a spiritual way. They were trying to keep themselves out of depression, whether you know it or not. No, you know what I mean. Anyway, this is in alphabetical order, so no certain cadence here. Alberto Romero went from 18 to 21 classes. Good job, buddy. Austin Van Balen went from 4 to 6. Sometimes he has a bad habit of signing in. Blaine Price, he's a newer athlete, Chastity's son, went from 2 classes up to 9 classes. Way to go, that's a big leap. Charlene Flood went from 7 to 10. Thank you for coming back home, Kurt. Chris Martin went from 8 to 9. Way to be consistent. Eric Henderson went from 6 to 8 classes. Jenna Hayes went from 4 to 6. That's the momentum we need there, girl. Jess Swatsky, Jess Robinson, just got married. So what a great month to increase in attendance. Went from 7 to 10. Justin Anderson, he's a new personal training client of mine, went from 1 to 8. Cassie Noller, been a little all in this month, went from 12 to 13 classes. Kelsey Pinniger, big leap here, from 13 in the month of January to 17 in the month of February. Way to go. Crystal Helvey went from 11 to 15. And Kurt Flood went from 9 to 16. I know he was in training, so good to have you back. Landon Beck and Lydia, I'll do them at the same time. They went from 7 to 8 classes, and 2 of those were open participation. So nice to see you guys signing in and getting after it, as always. Mackenzie Leith went from 3 to 4. Hey, that's upward. Some of y'all can be really hard on yourself sometimes, but this is why I want to give you a shout out, because I know you're trying really hard. Maddie Moffitt went from 12 to 15, and Maddie, you're doing amazing. Tough month, but look at you, making yourself a priority. Melissa Matthews, coming from some sick time a little bit, went from 9 to 16 classes. Boom. Mike Hoopman went from 0 to 10. I think he just learned how to sign into class, or sign into Open Gym. Love you, Mike. Rachel Thomas, she's on a punch card and committed to 1 day a week, but went from 2 to 3 days. 3 days in the month of February. Awesome. That's Shelby's friend in the morning. Coach Rex went from 0 to 1. Thank you for joining us for that class. Ryan Greening, another personal training client, went from 9 to 12. Kind of depends on the season, but he's usually very consistent. And he now has class access, so hopefully you guys can see him in some classes as well. He's a beast. Teresa Becker went from 4 to 10 classes. That's over double. That's a big leap. Good job. TJ Snyder went from, wrong person. Tracy Taylor went from 8 to 10 classes, and was a freaking awesome showmanship, taking all those videos in the open this past 3 weeks. Tyler Connolly, he is a new athlete, went from 1 classes to 6 classes. And Wade Thompson for going from 8 to 11 classes. At the bottom of this sheet, I also put in people who have left the gym in the last month, and you could always reach out to them and say you miss them, blah, blah, blah. I'll just put that out there because, you know what? To be honest, I hate losing members, but people have to make decisions for themselves, and some of it's priority based. A couple people moved out of the country, so it is what it is. We'll miss them for sure, but on the other side of this column, I have attendance leaders, and I always highlight it by who shows up for 10 or more classes and who shows up for 15 or more classes. This could be dependent on your goals. Even 8 classes a month, 6 classes a month, given the season, could be exactly what you need in your fitness. But we do have 24/7 access to the gym for everybody now. If you don't have access, make sure you let me know so I can get you set up. Sometimes I space that off. So top attendance leaders, let's just honor these heroes really quick too. Michelle Shetler with 22, Alberto Romero with 21, Jamie Lane with 21, Luke Deckers with 21, Emily Nienhaus with 20, Mary Beth Meyer, you don't even have to say her last name, everybody knows Mary Beth, with 19, Alex Koss with 18, yep, that's right, and Angela Jotsky with 18, Joel Mack with 18, Kelsey Pinniger with 17, Colton Rath with 16, Kurt Flood with 16, Melissa Matthews with 16, Ashley Brown with 15, Jeff Mao with 15, Crystal Helvey with 15, Maddie Moffitt with 15, and Shelly Burkowski with 15. Those are the 15 plus category, and that is more in the month of February than we had in January. So way to step up, y'all, for sure. But kudos to everybody, really. Just keep doing what you're doing. Let me know if I can help give you some motivation, whether it's a little text here and there, which I try to do anyway. Love checking in with you guys and just seeing you work hard. This season's gonna be awesome. Time to work hard. Hero WOD Sundays. The Open's over. I would say focus on your recovery. Try to get in as much raw water as possible, and prepare for running season because it's underway. All right, love, peace, and chicken grease.